Up here in the top left, representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming, this is Kua. Down here in the bottom right, in the blue, it's Parting You. Thank you, Phenomite Official, with the Prime Gaming sub. Welcome to the Pigsty, my friend. All right. Now, we've seen a lot of Kua versus Zest recently. Not so much versus Parting. Interesting that he would not scout versus Parting. Brave. Brave, 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 brave. Cybercore did go down before Nexus here. Just kind of hanging out, looking for proxies. It is a one base opening. Now, Q has been doing a lot of Hellion into expand openings. Now, because he sent this out, it looks like he's going to do the proxy starport and do the 4 Hellion drop. Sometimes, though, he'll actually change it up. He has so many variations of this. So this is the one with a pretty quick command center. So basically, Kua has decided that the normal 1-Rax expand builds are just a little bit too iffy for him. Like, they just... my way of reading it is he thinks it gives too much room to the Protoss to kind of figure out what's going on. And, you know, you're not hitting early enough with your pressure and things get kind of awkward. We can hear the sounds, Jackson said. Oh, you guys could hear me pee? That sounds awesome. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, let's go. Okay, so Blink is on the way. Is there a shield battery in the main? No shield battery in the main. That's what can get you in trouble here, potentially. So I think Q has done a really good job of not showing too much of this. Like, yeah, Parting never saw that there was a factory on the reactor. Q repairs up, and he should still get down there in time to join up with that medevac. Wait, did the probe see it? Oh, he's looked everywhere except where the proxy is. You're kidding me. Perfectly placed proxy. Next level genius or what? I don't know. There is a shield battery in the main, but he doesn't have many gateway units, dudes. He needs to warp 2 more units in that main right now. This could do big damage otherwise. Tank Marine production on the way at home. He's building, he's missing a little bit of SCV production here as Q. Q's up a couple more, drop some mules. I mean, this is a bit of a bare bones build. Pylon's not going to finish in time to spot this. Just as it finishes, does it get a glimpse? It doesn't. It does not. Probe comes over here and sees it, but oh my god, there's no escape. There's no escape! Oh my god, 5 kills already? Dude, actually, great probe pull. Great probe pull. This could have been worse. Oh my god, 12 kills though. Oh, the medevac's going down though. Oh, damn, he wanted to get this out. Oh, because now Parting can counterattack. Oh. Blink's not done, so the Hellion does get a bit of denied mining time there. Nicely done. 12 probes is obviously more than enough. You're very happy with that as the Terran? You just would have liked to keep it alive and get even more done. So very well done. A great start for Kua. He's going to go 3 racks before starport. This is getting more and more common lately. These medevacless builds to try and push in and punish Protoss players who are a bit too greedy. You don't get healing, but you do get just a huge army out very early. And that can lead into an excellent SCV boy pool. He's building Marines even before Tech Lab on that barracks. What the fuck? Surely you go double Tech Lab now. Yeah, come on. I think he's safe enough. He's got a tank, a bunker, a tank, and a pack of Marines. It is 8 Stalkers, Warp Prism. If he warps in 2 more Stalkers, I mean, 10 Stalkers could definitely cause problems in the main. Doesn't see that siege tank. He does see everything up in the main base. Oh my god, he actually lets it finish and drags the friendly fire onto the Marines. Oh, and he's going to go for the natural. Oh, he blinks in and gets the tank. How many Stalkers does he lose for it? Make it 1, make it 2. But he does get one of the siege tanks, and those Marines, remember, are very wounded right now. Now he can go in the main. Oh shit, Cua's messed up by unsieging and moving everything down there. Oh, he's given Parting an opening. He does have a Liberator that's going to siege in there. That might be a saving grace. Is that thing putting pressure on the other side of the map? He's going to need to pull SCVs. The tanks are starting to shuffle their way up here. Liberator sieges up in the main. Parting has nothing at home. That is going to start to do damage. He does pull his probes out of there, but he'll lose at least 5 or 6 before then. At this point, Q is just straight up committing to a big old A move. He does siege the tank, forces Parting out of the base. The Liberator rotates to the next base. Dude, right now the work account looks pretty rough for Parting. Parting was doing damage, and I thought he was going to run away with this, but this Liberator now pulling him away at a crucial time, right when Parting needed to rotate back on the natural. He's busy warping in Stalkers and kind of just scrambling around between his bases. Oh man, more mining time and 3 kills. That is a beautiful maneuver. Parting's desperate. I mean, Kua still has a pretty small army. Kua should not be engaging away from the siege tanks. He's got to shuffle those tanks up, but another big pack of bio comes as well. I mean, he's trying to just rebuild depots, keep his production up. The tank there is going to try and siege. It's a little far away from the other. He gets the observer. And Stalkers are going to blink out of the main. If I were Parting, I would actually blink right back up and go straight away back in, but oh, you know what? Q is actually very exposed down here, dude. He's very exposed. Oh man, the bio cannot fight that on their own. The bio cannot fight that on its own right now. This is individually a pretty bad fight. The problem for Parting is that it's all in. Oh, he gets a tank. Can he get the medevac? Oh, he's losing so many Stalkers, man. Yeah, the problem is he's so committed. That being said, there's only one tank right now. No more tanks building. Stim is there, but no shields. Only one medevac for healing right now. And that medevac, seeing there's no third base, Kua's got to be like, whoa, just hold on. As long as I survive, I win. But dude, Kua loses his tank almost for free. Some mistakes from Kua in this game. Prism goes into the main base. He's going to drop 3 slow zealots there while the Stalkers continue to just pick away in the natural. DT, Shrine, and Charges on the way behind this. So Parting's getting the comeback tools. Zealot's very good for mobility. Fighting where the army isn't. DT is obviously good for taking advantage of maybe a base trade. Now, the Widowmine did kill 11 workers there. Sorry, I missed that. It gets out of there as well. Gonna redrop and burrow in the natural. Zealots are here. Cure wants to push out and deal with this, but dude, the Zealots are actually doing way more than they should. Oh, Widowmines kill a couple of units there. It looks like the Widowmines did go down, but all things considered, Cure's position looks way better than Parting's. Parting, though, has the DT tech on the way. That'll be coming in a little while. There's 1 missile turret in the main, nothing in the natural. Ooh, lots of pickoffs. That's very good for Parting. These sort of scenarios, he can dance all day in. Charge is now done as well, which means those Zealots are a bit more of a problem. He's going to warp in 8 more Zealots. Now, does he look to catch Cure moving out and just kill him? It seems like, I think that's what Parting wants to do here. But I don't think he can win a frontal army fight. So I think his best shot is a base trade. If Parting can base trade it, maybe, just maybe. Ooh, does this spot this? Oh, it goes... Oh, he sees it! He sees it! The Stalker's trying to distract, but QS sees a lot of Zealots over there. And he's like, okay, the Zealots are actually going to chase him now. That's going to turn into a DT drop. There is 1 missile turret there. Stalkers pick off some bunkers. Bunkers trying to build. Q is like, oh god, he's trying to all in me. Q realizes he's just got to survive. He accidentally panics and kills one of his own Marauders there. Dude, he's freaking out. Parting's economy sucks balls right now. His Zealots will be able to defend the Marines. He's only on 2 base though. And I love this patience from QS. Seeing all those Zealots banking up, he said, you're actually not mining off a 3rd. He even scans to confirm.
Field depleted.
And QS 3rd command center is going to finish his armory. Halfway done there. Bunkers, missile turrets. Oh, he's just building all the pieces of insurance. This is very, very patient play by Q. And Parting's like, fuck. He's scanning my 3rd base locations. Like, I guess I just need to expand now? But he's going to be mining way less for many minutes, and we're going to see the supply advantage go from pretty good to amazing in the next 2 minutes of this game. Oh shit! 4 probe kills in the main with that Marine drop. Apologies for missing that one, guys. Blind Pigu. Blind Pigu. That's what they call me. My name is Blind Pigu. Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. Widowmine drops coming on in, and oh my god. Oh, Parting's trying to find his way back into a macro game, but that ain't gonna cut it. Just too much economic damage, and Q is so good at doing this. Now, I don't think Q needs to do this. So this is unnecessary and silly in my opinion. He's gonna try and sneak a Doom drop out. DTs are gonna see him. Does he notice? Yeah, Stalkers are gonna go. He could kill 2 or 3 full medevacs, blink and run away potentially. The Widowmine's fired again? Oh my god, Parting losing another 6 probes. Let's see how many medevacs he can get, guys. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3. I mean, he uses blink on the way in though, so he loses all of his Stalkers, yeah. It's a good trade, but... Oh, he got hit by a Widowmine. Woohoo! That Prism is toast. And gonna need to drop a scan, but he does. Loses a few SCVs, but that's fine. And Q is like, dude, just die, you piece of shit. I think Q has played so many games against Zest that he's very well practiced against this recently. He's so well practiced because you just see him over and over again. You've got Q getting himself to winning positions, and then this sort of zealot DT, I'm going to try and backstab and base trade, you know, move across the map, and then I'll run all my zealots in that I'm waiting with over here. But he's scouting for these things, he's spotting them, and the first sign of a Protoss doing this sort of shit, Q just makes a third, makes more upgrades, 2-2, builds missile turrets, bunkers, and he'll just do these small little probing pieces of harassment, and he'll scout just by using individual drops or scans. 8 Marines, 2 medevacs, just a couple units, and keeps everything else safe and solid at home. So Q, once he recognizes you're doing this shit baggery, he really does shift gears, and Parting's got a lot of disruptors, so he's got a kind of cool army up. The problem, of course, is there's no upgrades on it. And it's like, can you stop this Doom drop? I don't think so. Oh my god! Welcome to Doom Doctrine! Oh my god, a lot of Widowmines, a lot of bio balls! Oh my god! He gets some decent disruptor shots, but dude, it's actually an anti-Doom drop timing. He gets in there just before his upgrades finish, which is kind of shit. His 2-2 now kicks in. But it just shows how far ahead he was. Oh, big ball on the right, and not a bad one on the left either. Ooh. Parting certainly has balls, but it's not going to be enough. Game 1 of this grand finals is pretty much in the bag for Q. Remember that Parting is only on 41 probes. These Widowmines are going to fire again. And... he's trying to do these hot pickups, not quite pulling them off. He's got another army on the way. 47 workers versus 41. Terran is not meant to be ahead in workers in this matchup. A 2-2 to 0-0 upgrade advantage. That means his Marines and Marauders basically are Arnold Schwarzenegger, and every single unit of Parting's is Dwight from The Office. Yeah. That's the levels of manliness and raw warrior skill you're seeing. 2-2 units are fucking athletic and ripped and fucking... They got like fucking Conan Barbarian sword chopping skills and shit. Meanwhile, Parting's units are adept at using hole punches and staplers for, you know, attaching receipts to reports, sticking things together, filing papers. Not the best combat tools. GG's, Cure. Very good game 1 victory, an action-packed one. Hellion drop into crazy blink aggression into Widowmines. Woo! Game 1 to Cure. That was a good way to start the series, though. Parting took a lot of damage to the Hellion drop, but he really made a good fight of it. Yeah, reacting with a Raven's always hard, just because add-on swaps are not something you want to be bothering with later in the game. As a Terran player, you get so busy in the latter stages that you don't want to... The whole point is often, once you get all your production set up, you can put more and more of your focus in the fighting and the drops. And that's kind of something you do with every race in StarCraft, but especially like the fiddling around with swapping a starport back and forwards when you want to be devoting all your energy to drops and movement and scouting and tech and all that. Like, there's so much that's going on in the later stages. An add-on swap in the first 5-6 minutes of the game is totally normal, and there's a bunch of them. They're usually very pre-planned as well, so you can do them efficiently. But adding them later in, there are certainly times where it should be used more. I'm not saying it's wrong that people are always like, why don't people do the Raven? Why? It's one of those things, and that scan is not a bad answer to DTs. Even if it does cost you a lot of minerals in the long term, Protoss has to spend 125 minerals, 125 gas to bait out a scan. A scan is you losing 225 minerals worth of opportunity cost. So you could argue it's a good trade. It's just the fact that it can start adding up a little bit much, and it's one of those things, well, like, wouldn't it even be better if we just did it with Raven? You know, your Raven's not going to be everywhere at once anyway. You're still going to need to use scans. Raven has a very high frequency of dying in combat, and let's fucking talk about the game, because what the shit? It's Proxy Void Ray. Was this 12 pylon? Oh, this looks like a 12 pylon. He's going to start this at like 150. Oh, 12 pylon Proxy Void Ray, and Cure has not scouted. He doesn't know. We can see that. He can't see that. Parting. Oh, a minute 49 start. This is a perfectly executed 12 pylon Proxy Void Ray, guys. This allows you to get 12 pylon, means 13 gate. 13 gate means faster Cybercore. Faster Cybercore means faster Stargate. Now, the Marine spots it, but does that matter? Oh, he's going a reactor as well. Okay, I mean, that means he can get a lot of Marines out. Tech Lab immediately. He's already got the second gas. Because he went gas first, he can actually get out Cyclones and Vikings very quickly. The problem with this bunker is those batteries are so close, there's no way you can keep that bunker alive. Not without lowering your wall at the very least. Where's the Marine? Oh, the Marine's
base is under attack.
Outside. The fuck? He should at least go hit the mineral line or something, but really he should have got him back inside. Q is messed up. Q, he's going for the pylon. I guess he baits a bit of energy out of the shield battery, but that Marine's now toast. Does lure an Adept away, so it takes the pressure off his wall off for a moment. Oh. Starport is not down yet, guys. Neither, and Magfield's not started either. He might go, I think he got, yeah, he's going Starport. There's an argument for going Magfield first. Oh, nice. Oh, Parting. What the fuck, Parting, are you doing? Really bad micro by Parting. He just needed to move north a tiny bit and he could have kept that Void Ray untouched. Instead, he drains half of the battery and takes a lot of hull damage. Big mistake from Parting, in my opinion. Void Ray goes too far forward again. Parting is all over the shop. What is he doing? Starport with a Tech Lab on the other side, so he's going to counter with Cloaked Banshees. He's making an armory? What? I think he wants to swap it to Widow Mines, maybe? I'm not sure. Because there's no detection for Parting. Widow Mines can buy you time, but he's going to lose his wall off here. There's no SCVs. I told you that bunker, this position is so exposed to these batteries. There's no way to protect all of his infrastructure here. He's going Cloak, but he's also going in Armory. Now he's building Widow Mines one at a time. Oh, Cure! Oh my god, double lock-on does a good amount of damage. Parting, you've got to break the lock-on, bro! You have to get out of vision. Oh, he does get a Cyclone, though, so it does end up actually baiting Cure. Parting's micro is being questionable so far in this rush, but he's starting to stack up the damage because the setup is so good. Look at these batteries on both sides. He can rotate around here. Doesn't have an answer to Banshees when they do come out. There's no shield battery at home or anything like that. He's going to go Fleet Beacon for Tempests. Now, there is a Widow Mine out front, and there's no way for Parting to reveal that. So that definitely is a problem. He could technically bring probes to set it off, but he's got to be careful. Those Widow Mines are going to zone him out really well. Oh, that Widow Mine isn't firing. Did he turn it off auto fire, or was maybe they were just out of range? Oh. So, Widow Mine fires. Parting's like, shit. Shit. Does he squeeze an Oracle out now next? I don't know. I think Q is defended, though. So, Q here. Widow Mines. He's got a bunker. 3 SCVs ready to repair. Cyclone. Plus Marines should be able to defend this on the right. It's just, does he want to waste a lock-on on the Adept? He does waste the lock-on. And, oh, his Cyclone gets trapped. That's a good pick off by Parting. But first Banshee's out. Does he go in with it or he waits for 2? It seems like Q is just going to wait for 2. Having the proxy Banshee gives him the confidence to stay on one base because he knows that when those two Banshees show up, they're going to kill every probe so quickly. Parting won't... I mean, he could recall the Oracle Void Ray and defend it, actually. But he'll lose a lot of economy in the few seconds before the recall happens either way. And that's if he recalls quickly enough to save any economy. Okay, Revelation does come down. He still has energy for one more Revelation, of course. Banshees have to go in. Cure has taken a lot of damage. He's going to lose Magfield now. He's going to lose Magfield. The Banshees go in. Magfield goes down. Denied! But the Banshees come in. There's no energy for recall. Parting doesn't even have the option. His probes are just going to try and run across the map, but Cure is forcing him super duper all in. Having lost the Cyclones, though, does it matter? There's an argument for Parting winning this game anyway. Yeah. Because you don't have anything except unupgraded Marines. What do you got? 12 Marines and 1 Widow Mine. I don't even know where that Widow Mine is right now. It's somewhere in here. It's in the mineral line, apparently. Oh, dude. Oh, he did use a Revelation and didn't catch any Widow Mines there. There's one right there. He's got to do it. Oh. I think. Does he see? He doesn't see the Widow Mine in the mineral line. Main base Nexus is getting focused down, but I think Parting wins with this set of units. Oh, he's going to lose a Stalker. Doesn't have a Revelation available right now. If he loses his Oracle, he loses the game. Banshee's going to come back and try to defend this. Banshee is going to try and work on those Stalkers, allowing the Marines to do some stuff, but if he loses his command center, he's dead either way. Oh, trying to pull these Stalkers back to the shield batteries is Parting. Oh, Parting! A bit too slow. Twice. 2 times a bit too slow. He's got to move that Stalker there. Oh my god. Yeah, that's where you get healed. On the left. Parting has made a lot of small micro errors in this game. I don't know how practiced he is against players who are above 4.5k. This is the sort of build he does a lot when he's leveling a new account on NA ladder. But here we go. It's Cure's last-ditch effort. And with the Oracle... Oh, if he can get that before it burrows. He does. Oh, that means there's no zoning tool left. So Cure investing in the Armory and the Banshees. I was questioning that from the start. I was like, this seems like it's too expensive. It'll take too long to kick in. Don't get me wrong. Cure still has Cloaked Banshees on the map. 3 of them. But I don't think that matters. Simply because the shield batteries can just heal each other. So those buildings are going to be impossible to kill. Unless you can actually kill the army. Which you absolutely can't, because the last Marines are all getting one shot by the Tempests. Yeah, and this Oracle, it's only 25 energy for Revelation. The Oracle's a much better detector than it used to be, so it's way better in this sort of scenario than it once was. This is like, Oracle is a much better detection tool than it used to be. This is kind of an unintended side effect and consequence of the change where they made Revelation last less time, but also cost half the energy. Means you can spam it out a bit more. Widowmine does kill a Stalker on the high ground, but look at that. As long as he heals these pylons, there's just no way, man. That Oracle, as long as it stays alive as well, Cure knows he's done, and a very creative response. All right, nice cheesy victory to tie up the series. Down here in the bottom left in the blue, this man is a mad lad. There's a 50% chance he's drunk anytime you're watching him stream or compete in a tournament. It's a bit of a mad lad. It's Parting. His opponent in the top right, representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming, this is Cure. I don't think Cure's going to scout, though. I think that was a close enough game. I think he's like, nah, if I just got up like a bunker and, you know, zoned out a little bit better, kept building those Widow Mines, kept those Cyclones, a bit of backup would have been good. Chat says, is the Terran answer to just get Stim instead? You can do one base Stim defenses for sure. Off 3 racks. I haven't seen them at super high level because I imagine the Protoss player would just get a sentry and then siege them and just force field the ramp whenever the Terran tries to bust down. So then the Terran has to get medevacs out with the Stim and then try to ferry out of the base. And I think it just gives too much room for the Protoss to either macro up and expand or just pick away at them with Void Ray Tempest. I do that a lot. I don't know how it would look at pro level. But definitely would be curious to see. Normally people get non-stop cyclone production, mag field, and they'd build Vikings out of the starport as well. Some people will even get a reactor on the starport, like they'll float the barracks back and build a reactor and use that to kind of get double Viking production, because if you get enough Vikings, they can just fuck Void Rays up from afar. But Magfield Cyclones is definitely the intimidating tool that you start with. Parting is very confident not scouting, so I expect the next game Q is going to do a proxy 2 racks. I think would be pretty likely. Just to put a little bit of fear into the greedy boy that is Parting. Now this is going to be a 3 racks opening. Reactor first, so he's going to have a lot of Marines out of that first barracks. Second and third barracks hidden in the back. Parting going for a Twilight Council and a Sentry. This is a perfect build order for Parting. Blink is very good versus 3 racks, but also the Sentry with that slows down your blink a little bit a lot of the time because obviously it costs 100 gas, but that means you have an early hallucination. And the earlier you realize you're up against this, the better. Because if you don't scout that and you start just going for a third base off, say, 2 gateways, you're going to have a bad time. But if Parting sees this, he'll almost certainly play 4 gate blink on 2 base. And he probably won't go too aggressive with it. He might, if Q overcommits, he might counterattack very hard. But otherwise, he might just go 4 gate with it. Now, he's obviously going DT, so it looks like he's planning to go DT drop his Parting. So he's already on 3 gates. I mean, this is pretty damn good for him, but oh, he's going to lose the Oracle. Oh, Q was on move command. Oh my god, so he lets him through. That's a cute little Marine pressure, just 8 Marines. Seeing the 3 racks build is pretty good there for Parting, who walls off with a Cyber Core to buy time. He's only got 1 Stalker, 1 Sentry, so he's got very little damage output here, but he says, I've got longer range than you. I'll just wall off. And look at that, Q has to back off. So Parting can absolutely cancel one of the batteries as well if he wants. He's going to let them both finish. He did delay his Warp Prism a bit to get this defense down. Kua turning around here is a terrible move. I don't know if Kua realizes now that it's DTs either. Yeah, this was a really big mistake from Kua. Once he was walled off, he should have just gone home or waited on this high ground and hoped that Parting came out into him. But to go back up that ramp was a huge mistake for Kua. He's got an eBay. He needs to immediately build turrets. He's dropping mules like crazy. He does have 1 scan saved in the main. This is not the fastest DTs because he's had to respond to some aggression. I don't think the Spidey sense is tingling for Kua though. He's got almost 2 mules saved. Oh, he drops him. He drops a mule. Damn it. Now he doesn't have anything. Oh, no. The Marines do get some good damage, but dude, that's already 4 Marines dead. Make it 5. Make it 6. Oh, this is rough. Oh, this is very, very bad. Oh, that DT slips by into the natural. Oh, and he saves the one in the main. That's game. Oh, wait. Parting leaves his prism in range, gets it killed. Just when I thought it was a game-winning maneuver, maybe, just maybe that'll allow Kua to survive this. It's still very bad for Kua, but maybe. This should just go for the add-ons. Reactors are very valuable. So if you can snipe those, that's huge. He does have energy for 1 more scan. He's going to go to the natural, but oh, that's a preemptive scan. That's too early. You know what? Parting could come back in with that DT and actually kill that turret. Parting, is he going to go for it? I don't think he's watching right now. Not in the natural anyway. The one in the main is backing off for now. It's going to go for that reactor. He's trying to go in here. Can definitely kill another SCV, maybe a Marine or 2. And then he'll pull on out. Oh, okay. The Marines in the main do kill 1. So let's take stock of this situation. Kua has obviously taken massive damage. He's definitely got the smell of gooch deep in his nostrils right now. It doesn't smell good. It smells fucking terrible. It smells like Protoss gooch. Colossus, Blink, Forge, going up to 5 gateways. 3rd base finished. I mean, Parting's got everything, and Kua has 2 medevacs and some Marines. So he's going to try and do an 8 Marine drop, see if he can do some economic damage to sneak his way back into this game. But with Blink finishing up by the time that hits, plenty of Stalkers on the map, this is really dangerous. He's got to make dangerous moves to get back in this game because Kua just doesn't have many tools available, does he? He's taken so much. I mean, obviously, look at the units lost tab, but then also look at the income graph. Marines lands. Uses his boost on the way in. Turns around, needs to get the hell out of there. Oh, Blink's about to finish. Leave, 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 leave. Interesting to see Clem get caught by the DT drop earlier today, and now Q are the same. Definitely seems like it has a good space in the current meta. Parting, of course, did dispatch of Clem in the quarterfinals to get here. Took out Max Pax in the semis. Q took out Hero Marine and Cham, I believe. Gumiho as well, actually. Took out Gumiho as well. Yeah, so just taking stock of this, it seems like Q is going to try and slow things down. He's actually had some really surprising victories versus Zest, where things have been really rough at the start, and then he's slowed things down, built a third command center, made tanks, and just really played very patiently and won from there. I think that's Zest making big mistakes, though. Like, Zest is normally so good in this matchup, but lately he's been making a lot more of these mistakes in that sort of situation. I don't really think Parting's going to give him that opportunity. Yeah, look at this. Nicely done. Just really cleaning everything up. And look at that. Drops a fourth. Parting is a very flexible player. As much as we talk about him wanting to attack all the time, look at the way he takes this expansion now. And he's just focused on cleanup. He says, look, you're leaving drops around and you're pinned on 2 base versus my 3. As long as I just deflect these drops, secure a fourth, add some more tech and upgrades, I am so far ahead in this game. Oh, you piece of shit. So Parting is waiting for Kua to move down his ramp. Notice how he shuffled his sentry forward there? He wants Kua to come down, him to run forward and force field his army so he can't get back down. So Parting's like, move out, move out. Yeah, he did pull his sentry back accidentally. Oh. But look, yeah, he's pouncing on him. Parting's like, get back here, you dickhead. Oh, he doesn't quite get the meta back. Nice save by Kua. Sieges his tanks on the high ground. Colossi being super annoying. Whoa! This is still pinned back here. Parting now has a 4th mineral iron, half mining. He's adding disruptors and blink DTEs, so he's got his late game tools up against a Terran who's pinned on 2 base building 1/1 bio tank. I mean, the upgrades aren't great for Parting, but they don't need to be. Blink DTs, disruptors being added in. I'd like to see him break these rocks down as well, just to open up his paths. Oh, he catches the tanks on siege. Parting diving in and annihilating everything. All of those tanks having a siege mid-combat. The Zealots finally go down, but he needed his tanks shelling on the Colossi through all that. Parting, the lovely DT drop victory. All right. Down here in the bottom left-hand side of the red, representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming. This there needs to win the next 2 games in a row to win the series. It is Kua. So hopefully he's taking those last 2 cheesy losses on the chin like this smiling star. So he's going to need to bounce back. He's getting cheesed again. His opponent in the top right of the map in the blue, going for what appears to be a proxy forward gateway. So I think he'll do a gateway at home and a gateway on the forward side of the map. This is Parting. But as I say it, no, it's just the max packs. But instead of putting it in the natural, like some Haas did versus Gumiho earlier today. Haas did it there, and Gumiho scouted it and just built a bunker and shut it down. So did delay his command center to past 3 minutes, but yeah, this one's a little harder to scout, and I don't think Q has been necessarily checking there. So gateway into double gas behind the gateway. Okay, this is interesting. So it's kind of like a max packs, but I think he's going to proxy a Stargate or something behind it, or maybe go DTs. Really fast, like DTs off of the back of a Zealot Stalker pressure is absolutely viable. So we'll see a Cybercore go down at home. Cybercore goes down. Probe is blocking the Nexus, or command center, I should say. But remember, Kua doesn't like to go for a fast command center. And Parting's going to see that. Factory, barracks, pulls back. But he does like to go the reactor. And the reactor is not the most useful here. Zealot comes forward. Oh, he's got to get that Marine up that ramp. The SCV is like, oh shit. It's going to go over there. Okay. Whoa. Oh, he thinks the reactor's going to go down? Okay. Maybe. Not building a bunker. Is he going to lift that off to build a tech lab? No, he's just going to start with a Widow Mine. Fair enough. Yeah, he actually didn't need that depot. Cancels it, and he will repair it. Okay, both of those SCVs need to get repairing, and they do. Another Zealot rotates in, that one pulling back on red life. Stargate is up on the front behind this. I don't think the SCV saw that. Indeed, it did not. Starport at home this time around, though. And Q is going to pull the factory back from the front, knowing this area often gets compromised. Watch out for that Widow Mine. Could get a big hit, killing one of those Zealots. Red hit point Zealot will go down. No, unburrow. Nice. Ooh. Ooh, I love this. Nice micro from Kua to not waste the Widow Mine, dude. And, oh, does finally let it fire. There's 5 Marines there, so that Stalker needs to pull back anyway. Or does it? He didn't build a bunker? The bunker's kind of far back from the front. It's not actually defending this wall very well. Oh, all those shield batteries. Now he should know that it's Void Rays. He's going to build a Medevac and Widow Mine. Oh, he's going to go Armory? I think he's going to Armory Widow Mine, drop the base. So Kua here, I mean, he's really not doing the traditional response at all. Thank you, Air Relays, for the gifted sub there. Over to Zeph. Welcome, Zeph. Oh, I think Kua might be focusing too much on getting the aggression on the other side. Oh, he's going to 8 Marine drop the other side, is he? Oh, Kua's supply blocked right now, losing 2 depots. That reactor's going to be toast. And the Widow Mines, they seem like a good zoning tool. But I don't know, man. I think just not getting the standard Cyclone Viking out as quickly as possible tells me that Q has been having a hard time with the standard response. I mean, look at this. The Void Rays just walk in the mineral line. This is a disaster of a response from Q. I don't think it's going to do it. 8 Marine drop is one saving grace. Cyclone is going to lock on and says, come over here, guys. Come and fight me, you dickheads. But you know what? The Void Rays just split up, break the lock on, and go immediately back in. Cyclone almost dead. The Marines need to get in that mineral line yesterday. They're just standing there. Kua, he loses it. No, he keeps it alive. Okay, here's mass repairing. The Marines finally walk in that mineral line, but he let a lot more mining go down than he needed to. Kua realizes his tournament life is on the line here. He's going to start damaging that Void Ray. Ooh, he does some very good damage to it. He's got a Viking out now. Cyclone there. He's going to recall some units to home. Already 9 probes have gone down. Medevac will boost out of there. Leaves 1 Marine behind, but... dude, that's some good damage. 16 probes versus 20 SCVs. The Cyclone Vikings got to be careful. Try to go down that ramp. I think that Widow Mine should probably shuffle forward a little bit. Kua right now, his gas mining was really hurt for a while there. He's trying to mass repair up all of his SCVs. The drop's going to try to go back in. Wait, did he leave nothing at home? Oh, Parting is such a greedy fucking shitbag, man. Dude, I mean, I love Parting, but dude, talk about greed. He's got a shield battery, but nothing else. Dude, he's going to take some big damage. That Void Ray's way out of position. He thought he was on the left side of the map, but now he gets punished for that. He's going to lose a lot of probes, or at least a lot of mining time. Battery overcharge is pretty good, I guess. But look at that. He can bait them out. Parting's got to pull back. Parting's got to pull back. Parting does take down a bunker, I believe that was, at the front of the base. He's killed one of the Cyclones so far this game. None of the Void Rays have gone down. A lot of probes starting to fall here. Those Marines doing a pretty good job. Meanwhile, though, Siege Tank is in trouble. Oh, the Siege Tank goes down. No, you can't be affording to lose things like that. Oh, damn. The Marines do take out a ton of probes, though. Only 6 probes left for Parting. Parting's... yeah, I think it's actually held. The Marine drop did it. The Marine drop actually killed him there. All the Stalkers going home. He's not being able to bust through. And guess what? There's another tank building. He's just trying to defend on the ground now. Is Kua. The fact that he's got a bunker up, it's very important. Baiting out the Cyclone lock. That Cyclone needs to stay... the Cyclone's blocked. The Cyclone's blocked! Oh, it goes down, but so does the Void Ray. The Marines come forward, as does the Siege Tank. A few of those Stalkers fall. The Vikings are like, hey, dude, if you get out of range of those, you're in trouble. That Void Ray goes down! It looks like Kua there, man. Turns out getting that counter aggression across the map, good enough. I was like, what are you doing, man? I was like, what are you doing, dude? You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't just defend with 2 Widow Mines and go across the map. Q says, fucking watch me. Just leaves the base with his Marines and medevacs. Doesn't even give a shit. So this is game 5 to decide this grand finals. Down here in the bottom right, representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming. He's on the comeback train. It's QR. And his opponent, who's checking for proxies on his area. Oh, but does he check the other one? I doubt it. This is parting. Wouldn't it be funny if he does? No. But parting, it does appear that he's going to scout, so that's very good for him. Sorry for the delay going into this grand finals. Parting did eat a bit too much cheese. May have had to may have had to take a long bathroom break, not sure. Sees the double gas. So he's like, oh. So that Reaper's going to run through and try to get some damage done. The question is for Cure, how much do you commit behind this? Factory goes down at the proxy. Oh, wow. Interesting. Surely he wouldn't build an add-on there, though, and go all in with 1-1-1, would he? Oh, this map, actually, it's really hard to get around this corner. Tanks there are very powerful. But I can't imagine it's that good because it's just so far back from the actual Nexus and Mineral Line. Like, you can build a good position there, but you can't actually push in to capitalize. So I imagine this is just transitionary, build a few Widow Mines off it. It's just kind of hiding it, trying to get an overreaction out of parting. Reaper comes in, sorry, already got 1 probe, gets 2, but it's going to go down. Slow zone means no escape. Yeah, Stalker easily... Wait, no, it needs 1 more. Oh, does actually survive. Well done, Mr. Reaper. Looks like this probe actually killed the SCV building the depot while Cure was microing that, so well done, Parting's probe. Command Center does go down there. It's quite delayed. Shield battery in both bases, and a Zealot and 2 Stalkers are out. Parting right now is looking for the proxy because he's like, shit, where's your factory, dude? He's thinking about a proxy barracks marine kind of scary attack. Now, he's hunting everywhere, and look at that. He checks there, but it's just floated back, so he's going to be even more confused. He's like, is it up here? Is it up here? Where is it? And look at that. Uh-oh. Well, there's 2 shield batteries, so it's fine. He sees 1 there and pulls back. Wise decision from Cure. Because if he chased that, he wouldn't actually be able to achieve anything. Starport's on the way. We're going to see a reactor on the barracks, the factory building a Widow Mine, the starport now. Parting did actually pause probes for a while there. Notice he's only on 25 workers. So to get those gateway units out and to get both shield batteries, he did actually adapt. So you might look at this and be like, oh, typical Protoss player doesn't even react. He reacted hard, guys. He's got 4 units, soon to be 5 out already. Already 5 gateway units out is pretty damn big, I'll tell you that. Now these units able to focus down 2 probes pretty quickly. 2 Widow Mines and 2 Marines should be more than a match for them though. Oh, does he get one before it burrows? No, not quite. Zealot will fall, and he'll let a Stalker die as well. That's a mistake. We didn't see any lag. I didn't see any lag. I guess he had a lag spike. That's cute, Pig. Try on the Old Gods Part 1. That shit is so hard, especially on PS4. Well, I don't hate myself, so I'm not going to play an FPS on controller because I'm not a baboon, Spud Doctor. Come on, mate. not a fucking baboon. Get out of here. Okay, Stalkers do take out the Widow Mines there. Old Gods is insane. Was very hard, but yeah. Ultra Nightmare on either would be ridiculous. Oh. Anyways. Oh my god. I mean, these units just don't really represent a real threat, though, because of the shield batteries. Their best job, I think, is denying the third base. But meanwhile, it's a while till there's a siege tank out. That's actually not enough Marines. These Stalkers could push up the ramp even and focus those Marines down. Yeah, Q is like, fuck me, man. Can you not, dude? My tank's almost out. 2 Reapers and a Hellion going to be forced to back off for now. Liberator's going to go across for some pressure. Ooh. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Parting, you Chad. Oh, Parting is such a Chad gamer. He trades 2 Stalkers for a siege tank. Arguably worth it. He's going to try and continue this, but does he pay a tax for that? He very well may. There's another tank almost out, and that Liberator's going to say, hey, dickhead, guess what? You got to leave units at home. Stalker does warp in pretty quickly. Make that 2. It even tanks. It even tanks, but Q there with the focus fire does focus down a few probes. Oh my god, Q is getting dicked. Q is getting dicked at home. He loses a depot and his Marines kind of bleed into that. Dude, kept on 1 base right now. The Liberator goes down. Oh, very nice battery and Stalker warp in from Parting, who's on 3 gateways right now, and keeping Cura on 1 base. This is getting to be a huge problem. Cura needs to get down that fucking ramp right now. But because Parting's such a psychopath, he doesn't feel safe moving the tank forward. He's got to wait for the second tank and leapfrog them. Because when your opponent is as angry and aggressive and crazy and wild as Parting, you can't take chances. Especially with this Observer seeing everything. So look at the way Q is very slowly moving forwards. Ooh, I just got a bit of a spike there as well. I think you had to siege a tank here and you had to move forward, bro. Let's get a siege another tank on the ramp. Yeah. Dude. Oh my god, he's so annoying. The Reapers are getting shut down as well. They're not able to do anything. A Raven is coming out, which will finally get rid of this Observer. Oh my god. There's no blink, though. He really, I think, should have moved a tank over to the left. And he's going to have to pick it up with the medevac to ferry it down there. Oh my god. Parting is so annoying. Meanwhile, the Reaper is trying to kill probes, but the shield battery says, nope. No. And what I really love here is because he's got momentum and map control, the Disruptor. What I dislike about Parting's position is he could have taken a 3rd behind that, and that would give him a big launching pad to the next stage, but he's only now moving out to it. Q has kept his macro up so well that he's actually completely fine here. Oh, Viking does zone out the Warp Prism, very nice. Q is like, get out of here, dude. He's very well defended now. He's Cure. Engineering Bay on the way. 3rd Nexus does start up. Stalkers are going to just hang out here for a little bit and hope a Viking or a Liberator or a drop comes across. Disruptor there. So he's got Stalkers, so we'll see a move out. And then the Disruptor in the middle to ambush. The Disruptor ambush has become really popular in pro play in the recent months, where if you see them leaving their base or harass them, you can kind of throw out a surprising Disruptor shot when they're not looking. A lot earlier in the game than when they're expecting there to be a Disruptor out, and that can be very effective. As annoying as Parting's been, guys, the lack of a 3rd, look at the supply. Cure is like, fuck, I mean, that was really annoying, overmining my main for so long. Look how fast the minerals are mining out. But, I mean, I survived, and I kept building through it. Parting did not. Parting did get too aggressive during that. And he has slowed down his next step. So where's his forge? He does not have one. He's basically just playing Blink Disruptor now, which, I mean, it can work out. 6 gates, Disruptors, sounds cool. It's not that good, though. It's just not that good. He's got no defense at home. QA here, this little probing Marine drop. Oh, watch out. Marine drop gets him, though. Watch out for the Disruptor. Oh, Parting's too busy at home. He tries to throw it. Oh, he does get 1 siege tank. But Parting's going to lose a few Stalkers. Remember, he doesn't have Blink yet, guys. Oh, he loses all those Stalkers. That's such a bummer for Parting. Now, the medevac does go down. These Marines here will fall, but once again, he loses even more Stalkers. I mean, Cure doesn't have... Oh, watch out for the balls. Watch out for the balls! Oh, my God. Oh! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh my god. Fuck Cure. Fuck Cure's life, dude. He is so sad. Oh, and he's getting caught in the slow zone and Blink's there. He's going to lose units on the way out as well. Oh my god. Oh, it was such a good position for Cure. And then he tried to chase, and those 2 disruptor shots just caught him completely off guard. Oh my god. I mean, this is not over yet. Remember that Parting does not have any upgrades. His charge, his forge, just coming in now. His forge only now queued up to start. He's going to try and get up. He's on 6 gateways, going at 8. He's going to try and take a gold base, which I think is always a bad call. You should take that top left base or this base instead. But dude, taking out so many tanks and bio. Oh, Cure was fighting so well, and then he really loses a lot of his bio. He does still have 5 siege tanks, which is really important for keeping the disruptors off his back. He's got a Viking covering the prism as well. Oh, economically, it seems okay for Cure, but I really think, dude, he was in such a good position. I was like, oh, maybe it's a bit too early to push because you don't really have many medevacs out yet. But, you know, why not, you know? Oh, my God. Oh, you see, the man spread. Parting is a connoisseur. He knows how the balls work. You got to do the man spread. Because if your disruptors are all stuck together, then it's just a bit easy for your opponent to land a hit on all of them. Stim in, kill 3-4 disruptors. Whereas if you've got them staggered and spread out a little bit, it just makes it harder for your opponent to deal with. And then you can always just manually bring one in from an unsuspecting angle. So just a much more effective way of utilizing the disruptors. Oh, nice. Yeah, it does actually cancel and save that disruptor, but has to cancel the shot and pick it up. And there's a lot of zealots coming forward, but there's so much biotank Raven. If those disruptors can't land hits, then it's going to be really problematic here for Cure. That prism almost goes down. Oh my god. Dude. Oh, he doesn't siege his tanks. Was that a mistake, not sieging the tanks? I think it might cost him here. Oh, a big ball comes forward. Doesn't really hit many of his own zealots at all. This is a great fight for Parting. But as I say that, a lot more bio comes in and his balls are stuck at the front. And you see what happens when they're stuck together. One of them does land. Other 2 balls stuck in the slow zones though. Oh, he's losing them. Dude, he's got to get out of here. Oh, he saves those 2 red hit point, orange hit point balls. Does have a gold base up behind this. Which gives him some comeback potential, but that's the 1-1 upgrades and the big massive bio, and fighting in those slow zones is always so awkward. Parting may have chased a little bit too far. There's lots of Liberators on the way, and there's only 5 Stalkers out. So if these Stalkers die, the Liberators are basically game over. Oh. Stim's back in. Nice hot pickup on the Prism. Saves those Disruptors for now. Storm's on the way. Parting, he's back up against the wall. He's got +1 now done for his units, but dude, this is really hard to actually manage. The Disruptors don't really find the mark at all, and both Liberators still standing strong. Dude, these Liberator zones are being so effective right now. He's trying to warp in more Stalkers, which he kind of needs to do right now. Does get just 1 Marine with that Disruptor shot. Another one about to come off cooldown. His battery overcharge is not ready for 20 seconds. Cure, he's looking like he's on the cusp of victory. A couple Marauders do go down. He's still continuing to eat Parting's balls. He's going to have to make sure he keeps spreading against them. Parting, though, is on the back foot, and as cool as those Disruptor shots have been, his army just can't stand toe-to-toe with this squad of bio. He's going to go in for it. The Stalker's trying to focus down the Liberators, but there's just too much bio on the ground. And look at that, the Disruptor has to cancel the shot again. He tries to get a second one off, but Cure stomps on that Disruptor, does not let it land. And I think now, look at that line of tank Liberator. This is an old school push from Cure, but boy is it effective against the style that Parting's playing here. Going back to an old school Disruptor style is Parting, and it's not enough. He's trying to land them, but Cure has just been avoiding them all day. You can tell Cure grew up in a house with a bunch of young men. He knows how to dodge those balls. You know what I'm saying? There's just, yeah, he didn't get pink eye too often. He was quick, he was fast, he knew when someone was trying to bare ass fart on his pillow. Cure is agile, he's strong, he's fast, and he does manage to close it out here with the comeback. This is beautiful play. Parting's on his last legs, his last couple of units, not going to be enough.
Night Pig, thanks for the casting.
Night Pig, thanks for the casting. So Singularity, thank you so much, Singularity, and he wins. GG, our champion. Guys, let's quickly rewind and watch the first big ball shot again one more time, because that was truly a game-changing moment. I just think Parting chased a bit too far. I think this was it, right? right? Was this one it? I think this one was it, eh? Actually, I think it was before this. It was before this, wasn't it? Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Let's watch this one more time. So, yeah, this is where like he lost one tank to a disruptor shot, but his army was so scary. But he doesn't have any medevacs here, and the two balls come forward. And Parting doesn't even throw them correctly, but Interference Matrix cancelled one, otherwise those two tanks would have died. So that Interference Matrix actually saved those two siege tanks. And Cure picks them up, boosts them back, and repairs at least one of those siege tanks. Yeah, so really, really good save, but still great balls from Parting in this series. I do think with how annoying he was and how long he kept Cure on one base, if he got a third up quicker, would have had just more money, more everything to work with. So I really do think Parting needed to take that third a lot quicker. 6 minutes 30 or something like that. Remember, this was a really action-packed early game. But at this point, he's already denying it. And for me, I kind of look at it and go, okay, cool. Like, let's get the third base up. Would have been awesome. Now, he wants to go third and fourth gas before, but he hits a supply block on 62. And I just think, okay, well, even then, 7 minute third base then, right? But he gets distracted by the Reapers, and 7-10. Even 15, 20, 30 seconds faster, any little bit of more priority on that Nexus, I would have loved to see that. But he goes Colossus and Twilight Tech and full 2 base before dropping the third. So I think a little unfortunate. I think he could have probed a little harder, but it is what it is. Hindsight's 2020. Cure is our champion, winning 3-2 in the grand finals. That is bloody well played.